Softwares is a series of works that I started in 2018 on a jacquard, or an automated loom, which is the precursor of a computer. And here I started intervening manually by pulling at the textile as it's being woven in the jacquard loom, as a gesture to introduce again the body and human labor into an automated process to kind of disrupt the pattern of automation. And how I arrange what is depicted, or the image in it, I work with a recurring pattern which is based on a repair from public space, like most of my works. And it's arranged in a pattern that resembles a contact sheet from photographies. This series is the result of trying to resolve an issue that I had with photography. So I'm trained, or at art school I studied photography, and at one point in my young art career, I was really struggling with using photography as a direct mean, or representation coming so quickly and being so direct. And there were some things that I couldn't resolve in my photography practice, and I kind of brought them to the loom, so to speak. I mainly started focusing on materials that hold up, cover, support temporary repairs and transformations in public space. Hence also the title of the series, Materials.
The works in her Materials series have a very particular relationship to abstraction. They appear abstract, but they're really these kind of indexical reproductions in textile of her images of makeshift repairs that she spots in public space. Something that I think is really crucial about Hana's approach to the Materials series, but also other series of her work in general, is how she's interested in reproducing and using the kind of time-consuming and really exacting handwork and the gendered, often feminized women's work of weaving to reproduce these moments of change, transformation, repair, as these subjective gestures of care, but also in a way that really considers these minor categories of labor. Soft services, the exhibition's title, is borrowed from facilities management terminology. It's used in opposition to the term hard services, which is physical infrastructure like plumbing and electricity and water lines. Soft services are things like janitorial services, landscaping, building upkeep that is more fluid but still absolutely essential.
Coming from a country where there was a lot of textile industry and a lot of female workers that were involved in that, not only as workers but also in like the organizational aspects of it, I'm really interested in the transformation process of labor that happened in these places, and processes of privatization that are also part of that transformation. Two works that are really emblematic for this exhibition for me are the red crosses on white panels. So they refer to transformation works that I saw in East Cambridge, which is a neighborhood adjacent to the List Center that is undergoing a lot of change. So looked at the materials as they are in original and thought how they could be transferred into fiber. And so the wooden plates on which the red tape crosses are placed, they became felt. And the red crosses, they became red tape that I have hand woven. So when I did a site visit in August, these doors were covered up with brown paper held together by 2 shades of blue tape. Yeah, when I saw it, I was very much attracted to what I saw and wanted to do something with it, but didn't want to do it only for formal reasons. So I started researching a bit the history of the List building, the maintenance works within the building, and how important that is, how it's part of its history, but also like its current state, let's say. It seemed to make a lot of sense to make this work and to bring this work into the exhibition room. The title of the show, Soft Services, makes a clear nod also to these kind of works that are maybe more hidden. The 2 net pieces, they refer to nets that were around trees, which I found also in the neighborhood of East Cambridge. It was kind of a temporary plastic netting that was protecting the trees during construction and transformation works. and I transferred that into crochet. They're made with different yarns of orange crochet. They're hung in the space alluding to the missing tree, so they're kind of hung very like body-like in the exhibition space. I try to reproduce the scale, the color, the material qualities, but also the position of the original repair by bringing it into the exhibition space. So what you'll see in the show is that most things are not hung on eye level, they're hung on particular heights that refer to the specific repairs. So if a repair was on a door handle, it will be on the height of a hand, not on eye level.